Fantastic. It looks like we are live. As usual, I'm just going to wait for a few seconds as Facebook rolls this out, and also YouTube, because we're live on YouTube as well. And I will just check to make sure that everything is looking good, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Okie dokie, let's have a look. Looks like everything is rolling out, looks good. Okay. Looks all good. Fantastic. It looks like it's all being pushed out and people are being notified. So welcome everyone that is coming on live, and to those of you that'll be watching this replay. As usual, we're going live using StreamYard. If you haven't clicked on the link before in another live, there is a link in the comment section for StreamYard. If you're wanting to comment or ask any questions, please click on that link in the comments and give permission to StreamYard to see your profile, and then we'll be able to see your questions or comments, anything like that, okay? So I'm very, very happy to be having a sit-down chat with Priya today. Now, Priya is coming in from Hong Kong, and she's just told me they're actually moving. So she has found a space in her place where she can have a bit of a chat with us, and she has to be moving tomorrow. So thank you so much, Priya, for your time to just join us today.
Hi, Karla. And that's thank you. It's lovely to chat with you.
Yeah. So congratulations as well. Everyone, Priya secured herself a senior consultant role. Priya is from Hong Kong, like I said, and she has been in the role now for about 5 weeks, coming up 5 weeks.
Yes.
So I said happy anniversary to her.
Thank you.
So Priya, give us a little bit more insight. You did the software developer job ready program with us.
Yes.
What is this role as a senior consultant? What is that? What do you do?
So basically, it is software development, but with more responsibilities to design all the components of the project. So I am doing mobile application development. So I have to design the whole flow of how to interact with different systems. Then also provide the low-level design, the API design actually.
Okay.
So it's more on project designing. I have more responsibilities in terms of the regular software development. So I have to look into a bigger picture for the whole project.
It's quite a cool role to have. Well, being a creative myself, it would be quite creative in that respect as well. So this isn't, am I right in saying that this is not like a junior role? It'd be more intermediate?
Yeah. Well, I was already a senior developer. So I'll say this is a step above a senior developer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I have more responsibilities in current job.
Okay. So let's just rewind it a little bit. So obviously, you came to Industry Connect, and can you tell us a little bit about your background? Obviously, you just said that you were a senior developer. So tell us a little bit more about your background. What you used to do. Why did you come to Industry Connect?
My previous experience in Hong Kong was developing mobile applications. So I mean, the applications that I developed are still available on Apple Play and Google Play. You can download them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I have always been a backend Java developer. And then I wanted to grow more in terms of my technical expertise. So I
Yeah.
started looking and learning about JSP, just not constricting myself to one language. I wanted to know more about front end. Then 2 years back, I took a break, a maternity break, and then it got difficult with COVID to come back to the job market. But I kept
Yes.
trying, yeah, and I did a lot of research for the market. What
Mm.
should be the best um, course would be for me? I did a lot of courses also. So like going on Udemy or Edunix or started search from there. I
Mhm.
used to at least give 2 to 3 hours daily for myself, for my personal development. And yeah, and then in February, I gave the interview for Industry Connect, but I did not join in February. I joined the intake in March because I wanted to do a little more research, try to understand about how the course is working and how can that be a good fit for me. So I took my
Mhm.
time, did
Mhm.
all the research, and yeah, lucky enough, I joined in last week of March. By mid April, I got the job. Yeah, so the software development program that I got enrolled into really took me back to my basics.
Mhm.
Um, so there are certain things that you just um, along the lines of working and all, you just forget or you park it somewhere
Yeah.
at the back of your mind, and it got
Mhm.
refreshed. And some of the questions that I had with my experience working in the industry, so I used to ask those questions and got them
Mm.
clarified, which really helped me in my interviews, actually. Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. And obviously, because you wanted to broaden your scope of skill set
Yes.
and wanted to, you were a back end developer, you wanted to get more front end.
Yes.
So how did you find the program to give you that, to learn more the front end side of things?
So, um, well, the one thing that how I measure is that how I can do a couple of projects
Mm-hmm.
um, on my own, like not referring. Okay, uh, this training showed to do it like this, do it like that. No, I measure how I can do about um, like how I am visualizing and how I can develop that thing. So
Right.
I was
Yes.
able to do that, and I did a very small project. Like I created my profile, um,
Mhm.
and then I developed a Slack clone. So it gave me confidence, and I was able
Wonderful.
to um, pick up everything what was being taught in those 5 to 6 weeks in software
Mm.
development and put it into different projects that
Mhm. Mhm.
I thought would be good for me, for my understanding,
Yeah.
and I went with that.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
So that was just this March that you,
March. Yes,
in March this year that you joined.
yes, yes.
Yeah. And then so yeah, you would have only got through the program. So you didn't actually do the internship. Is that correct?
So before the internship, I started working actually.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow. That's
yeah,
amazing. So
yeah.
obviously, I mean, even how you just said how you applied the knowledge that you were learning in the Job Ready program, I'd
Yes.
say because you've come from that background as a senior developer and the way you think, you know how you learn, and you
Yes.
applied that knowledge into a project. So that really helped you to know, oh yes, I know how to do that. I know how to do that, X, Y, Z.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Plus, you
amazing.
also get an insight on how the interviewer is actually thinking on what terms and why is he asking those questions.
Mm,
So the answers may be very simple, but
mm.
he wants to know how much you know in depth.
Right, yes.
So I got this knowledge. I clearly remember in the initial 2 weeks, the trainer took us through very basic stuff that, you just, yeah, you know that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very basic. But that really helps, that shows, okay, you know your basics, and this person really knows the nitty-gritty of technology.
Mm,
So
mm.
uh,
It actually
that actually
helps
helped me.
everybody.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. The different levels where everyone's at. Obviously you're a senior software developer,
Mhm.
and then there's other levels that people are coming in, new graduates, and the understanding and application is totally different.
Yeah.
So hence the I say the scope that is able to help the varying levels as you go through the 6 weeks to get ready for the internship. But obviously you didn't do the internship, but you've got a job. That's amazing. That is so good, Priya.
Yes.
Fantastic. So what kind of things would you say to people that are maybe looking at us, even because obviously you did a lot of research, right, to make sure that, and I call that using wisdom, and talking to us and just coming to the advice and interview meeting, to meet us is really important as well, to get those questions that you may have answered face to face. So what kind of tips would you give people out there that are looking for something to help them to get into the IT software market? What would you say? What tips would you give them?
First tip that I would give them is do your research. You should know what you want.
Mm,
Um, be very clear. You want to do development, you want to do testing, you want to be a BI analyst. Be very clear in what you want. Once you have
mm,
that clarity, then you do the market research and see what options will fit you the best.
mm,
There are many ways I could have gone with any other um, program, but I
mm.
chose the Industry Connect um, after my extensive research, and I had a lot of questions. It was a lot of to and fro that, okay, I'm looking for this. I was very specific in what I am
Yes.
looking for and what I
Yeah.
want. So I when I got the answers to those questions, and then I didn't took time to just register quickly
Mm, mm.
because I knew that I'll get value from Industry Connect, and I got the value. It's just didn't even take me 3 weeks um, to land an interview.
Wow.
So yeah,
Fantastic. That's awesome.
and
Any other
yeah,
tips?
other tips is like keep going for interviews.
Mm,
Even if you fail, I know getting back to the market or even starting in the markets, it is difficult. I've gone
mm.
through the process, and as in some of the companies, I've given like 8 levels of interviews and then got
Wow,
rejected.
8 levels.
So, so
Wow.
yeah,
That's amazing.
so
That's
don't
like,
get disheartened. Yeah, it's a part
wow,
of the
that's
journey.
amazing. Yeah.
So like IT industry is like that, but it
Mm,
gives you an experience to learn from your mistakes, what you're not doing correctly in the interviews. You can analyze, self-analyzation is very important. So I'd say don't stop giving interviews, just give interviews and be active in the market.
Be active.
Yeah.
Thank you. I like that. Be active in the market. Yeah, that's awesome. And I love that tip about clarity. Be clear on what you want, because and that's what we do say to a lot of people. Well, everybody really. Know what you want. Be clear. We're able to help you, and kind of like by talking to you to give you some indication of what maybe could help you to fit you to get to where you want to go. But we don't say do this. We say this could be the right vehicle for you. But it's totally up to you to be clear on what is your end goal you're wanting to achieve.
Yeah.
So and because it's an investment in your future, it's your career, and your career, again, I say, is something you need to be passionate about, not something you're going after for monetarily. It's because you want to jump out of bed in the morning. You want to be happy because you spend so many hours in your job, in your career. So why wouldn't you want to be happy? So it comes from a passion from inside you that you want to be a software developer. I love doing that. Or I want to be a BI developer. I love doing that. I love data, whatever that is. It really, you need to be clear on what you want.
Yeah.
And
you put it absolutely correctly. You should be passionate about what you want. Once you decide what you want, you should be passionate about it.
Yes.
For me, it was always software development. Always.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Wow. Well, congratulations again on your role, your 5-week anniversary
Thank you.
of your role as a senior consultant. It's so exciting to know, you've done that and you've got this senior role. So that's well done. Well done, Priya.
Thank you.
And all the best for your future as you go and climb and get up into more senior roles. And you're always part of our family. So we're always here to help you if you need anything, to chat with even some of the senior people at the MVP Studio side of things as well. So congratulations, and thank you so much for taking the time during your moving to have a chat with us.
Thank you so much. And I couldn't have done it without Industry Connect. Trust me when I say this, like just within 2 weeks being in the program gave me a different insight on the basics that I thought, I knew this. So it gave me a different insight.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Priya. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay. Just stay on here with me.
Okay.